She's great, right?
Yeah, you both are great.
Yeah.
You both are so great.
I know,
the movie's
but
great.
the movie's really great, but this one and Bob together are so fun. That scene when they're smoking the cigars and she's about to, somebody was like, Kim, would you really let him cut your hair? And I was like, did you see the scene that they had before that? There was like some crazy chemistry. They're smoking cigars. It was like this moment where you saw Tigger's like curtain drop. Like it was like
More than her curtain.
yeah. And so everything, it was really cool. I loved, I don't know. And David Rasche is so freaking funny and insane. Everybody's really good in the movie.
Oh, who doesn't need to laugh right now? My God, at any time, but especially now.
And also to get back in a theater.
Yes.
I mean, I have a really big television at home. My boyfriend loves, he loves to watch movies at the house. There's nothing like sitting in a movie seat and watching a movie. Your surround sound at home is not as good as the AMC or wherever it is. It's just really fun to do it. And this movie is great to see on a big screen. And
I think it's also a movie that you can see with your family. And
Yeah,
not worry
right?
about it. You know, there's nothing there that's, oh dear. It's all
and
in its own crazy PC world.
Yeah, and it's also relatable because everybody has a family, good or bad, and you
Good
can
and bad, yes.
yeah, you can relate to it. So I don't know. I saw the movie. Usually when I walk out of movies, I'm like, I don't know, and I called my agent and I was like, I loved it. Everybody's so great.
Too. I have a very big Polish family. They're very loud and
It's the same, right?
Totally relate.
It doesn't matter if you're Italian. I think it's like it transcends. It's just family. Everybody's got one.
And you made a good point about being two immigrant families.
Yeah,
as
too,
well.
yeah. Because, it is an American family, but really no real Americans except Native Americans.
Sebastian's enthusiasm. He'd never been here before, and he was very vulnerable. I wasn't there the first day of shooting, but apparently he made a speech saying, listen guys, I've never been like the head honcho on a big movie before, and it was also the first script that he'd done. So this was big, new territory for him. So for him to be that vulnerable was kind of incredible. What was the question?
Bob, and how about Bob?
Oh, Bob.
What about
Wow,
Bob? What about Bob?
It's an experience you never forget, really, to work with one of the greatest film actors that ever lived, and just to watch his process and for him to invite you in. I mean, Bob likes to have a conversation before, you're cast, and I just Skyped with him, and I'd met him a few times before. He had always been very sweet.
You Skyped with him before.
Yeah. And he was so lovely. He was so, oh, hi. He was sitting there with his glasses on his nose, perched on his nose. Oh, hi, how you doing? And we read a scene. He says, great. Get the part? Yeah, great. He just wants to check in. He wants to make sure that the environment that he's going to work in, that we're all going to work in, is going to be supportive and fun, and it was.
Yeah, he's a real support. He loves the process. And it was so cool to see him still be like an acting nerd and to still be like a film nerd. And I was talking about something and I was like, what did you think of that movie? And he's like, I liked it. He's like, anytime anybody gets out there and they're making something, it takes a lot. It's very hard to be an artist. I mean, we're not digging ditches or that, but you're putting yourself out there and you're putting your heart and you're vulnerable. And that was so cool to watch his process and to sort of walk hand in hand with him in scenes and to be a part of it and watch that. And for Sebastian, I thought he was such a wonderful number one on a call sheet, and I thought he did it with such grace, and we were really in it together from day one to the very end. And I think he did a great job, and I'm so proud of him. And he's so kind and so funny and so supportive. And again, from the jump with him, I just felt like just this instant chemistry and like protection of him. Like I do anything for him. Yeah, I adore him.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congrats, and I can't wait to see you.
Awesome.